Diane in Denmark here. Welcome back to Zone 4. Flylady Zone 4 is the master bedroom, the master wardrobe, closet, whatever you call it. And if you have an ensuite bathroom, it's that. We're just working together. I've got the timer going for the magical 15 Flylady minutes. Now, as you've seen, if you've been watching this Building a Wardrobe series, you will know that I have been decluttering coats, I've been decluttering underwear, tops, blouses, sweaters, and I'll put a link up there if you missed the beginning of the series. But you also will have seen that I had some great suggestions from you, dear viewers, and you recommended these hangers. Today is the day that I'm going to switch over the hangers. So let me show you what I've already got in my wardrobe. Put these here. Gosh, it's kind of an overwhelming task, but I'm doing my 15 minutes at a time and I'll see how I get on. Anyway, let me just turn you around. Now, I am the owner of the last two doors of the closet. My husband has this one here and I own this one and the last one. And you'll see that I also get a lot of questions about this. What do I do once I have worn my clothes for the day? Well, I hang them on a hanger and hang them on the front of my wardrobe, and then when I'm putting away laundry in the morning as part of my my load of laundry, I put them back in the closet. So things like jeans, and you can see my my jacket from yesterday, another Zara jacket. Those can be worn several times. Usually my tops, they just go, of course, in the laundry. Anyway, let's have a look inside. And I'm kind of embarrassed to show you this because our closets, our wardrobe is from 1933. And nothing really has been done to it since. And I'm thinking, now that I've started making these videos, I should probably, paint it. But you know what? I'm not getting perfectionist about it. That's what I have so far. I've told you before, I keep my clothes kind of sorted by colour, working from the darks left to right. But on the top right hand corner, I've got my outfits set up. I told you about that in another video, that I have various outfits set up so that if I'm going out for the evening, I can just take one off the hanger, or if I suddenly need to go out to an appointment or change, I've got something suitable and set up in the wardrobe. So anyway, I'm going to start. I should just tell you first, I have all different hangers in here, and it's not really bothered me before. I've got the IKEA ones, I've got plastic ones, but now I'm going to try with these other ones. So I'm going to start putting them onto hangers. So let me just stop you again. Okay, I've grabbed a pile and I'm just going to start changing them over. You can go ahead and work on your, maybe you're decluttering just one shelf of your wardrobe. Do what you can. I suddenly thought, gosh, I've got a box here for the hangers. It's going to be interesting to see how many hangers I have left over. And I'm also kind of interested to see how these hangers, the slim ones, how they fare with my jackets, because I'm kind of worried that they're going to leave marks or whatever. But anyway, this is an experiment. We'll see how we get on. And when I put these back in the wardrobe, as I said when I started this series, the things that go in the wardrobe now, I put the hangers facing, like all my hangers used to face this way, and now I hang them that way, and that way I can track over the course of the winter which items I've worn and which items I haven't worn. So, and that's actually been quite useful right now, because also it makes me take a look at my clothes and think, oh, I haven't worn that one for a while, let me try and make an outfit with it. And another one. Oh. And within the next few days, I shall be making a video about the clothes swap party, because I've had a few comments here and on Instagram. Remember, come and join us on Instagram. We're having really good fun showing our outfits, and also, you know, it's a good way, like at the end of the day, if you're really not feeling it and you don't want to shine your sink, when you've been, you know, posting a picture of your sink for 3 or 4 days, and you think, oh, it really does give you that extra push to go ahead and get it done. You know, it keeps us accountable. I mean, you know, I've said this before, this is why, you know, I'm no longer mentoring through Flylady Premium, but these videos keep me accountable. You know, all the, you know, we're all the same. You know, I'm a fly baby just like you, and now I've learned the techniques to control, you know, the problems that you have being a fly baby, you know, being scatterbrained and, you know, only wanting to have fun and not wanting, oh, this one needs a wash, yeah. Only wanting to have fun and, you know, do the gotta do's. But, you know, I set my timer, as you saw yesterday. I really didn't want to do anything, but I went ahead and I got it done. Right, these ones are going back in. Oh, exciting. Oh, dropped one. Dropped one. Right, on to the next lot. Let's grab another handful. And you can see that I'm working on jackets. And you'll know that I love my jackets. I'll also do a video when we're kind of at the end of this series with all, you know, my basic items. I mean, you've seen this jacket 100 times in videos. Oh, I'm just going to put them into 2 piles because there are some that I've worn and some I haven't worn. And this one was from a clothes swap party. A lot of my clothes have come from clothes swap parties. Oh yeah, I was going to say I'm going to make a video about that because I'm hosting the clothes swap party. It's my turn to do it here next week. And this was another clothes swap party item. You know, the clothes swap thing is great because it really is, you know, something that you're no longer wearing or doesn't suit you. Somebody else, you know, will find it and wear it and look fantastic in it. In fact, I've had a permission from a friend Sue, who wore a couple of my things. Who got a couple of my things. Okay, I'll tell you a quick story because I'm just doing this anyway. I have a wedding outfit. It's a kind of formal dress. Oh, hold on, let me put these ones away first so I don't get confused. There we are. Okay, on to the next ones. I'm just grabbing handfuls. Okay, we're almost through the jackets. I know you think I've got love jackets, but I use jackets like perhaps you wear cardigans or sweaters. Yeah, so my husband and I were going to a friend's wedding over in the south of England. And, you know, we get on the plane and, you know, we're all excited. Get to the other end, and what has happened? Oh, look, Pinky Pinky today. We get to the other end, and somehow the luggage was missing. It hadn't even left Copenhagen. So there we are standing at the airport. We're heading out for a wedding. We're going straight to a wedding that's happening within the next hour and a half, I think it was, 2 hours. So and the wedding was in the middle of nowhere, so we jumped in a taxi, and we just had to say to the taxi driver, can you take us to the nearest large town, a department store, because we need to buy, you know, a new outfit. I mean, my son, husband's suit was, you know, he was just, you know, he had his jeans on and a jumper, and so the taxi driver, you know, put the foot down and took us to the nearest town. And we dashed into the department store, and my husband went to the gents department and said, get me a suit, I need a shirt, tie, shoes. And I went into the ladies department, and you know, I need a you know, fancy looking dress and a little shawl. I even had to buy some underwear because it was a kind of strappy back dress, and you know, a cheap pair of shoes. Anyway, we got to the wedding with about like 2 minutes to spare. And the funny thing is, we got to the wedding and everybody said, hey, you look fantastic, and we were like, oh yeah, thanks very much. They did not realise that, you know, we had done a mad dash on the way to the wedding. But anyway, we got there 2 minutes before the bride did, so we were all right. Anyway, the story about that outfit that I got, I know I'm rambling today, I really need another cup of coffee. About that outfit is, you know, I like the dress, and it's actually this bright pink, and it's nice, but I've had it for, gosh, how long have they been married now? Probably about 15 to 20 years. Yeah, probably about 20 years. But it, you know, it was a designer dress. I can't remember. I think it was Jasper Conran for Debenhams, it must have been. And I've always kind of held on to it because did I ever wear it? I'm not sure if I actually ever wore it again. But it was a very nice dress and it looks really good on me. But it was just, and also living in Denmark, the styles are different. You know, the styles are very different from Denmark vis-a-vis the rest of Europe. Anyway, I'll talk about that another time. Back to the story. Anyway, I took the dress along to a clothes swap party, and it was actually in a clothes swap party 2 parties ago, and nobody took it. And then in the last one, normally we take all the clothes to the charity store, you know, anything that isn't claimed by one of us goes to the charity store, but they hadn't actually been handed in. And then at the last one, my friend, she said, oh, that outfit would be great. She was going to this occasion. I said, no, what was it? It was a wedding. Anyway, she put it on and she looks fantastic in it. She's a, you know, a swimmer, and she does Ironman, and she's got really good, you know, shoulders and back, and she's like me, kind of small busted, so the crossover back. Anyway, she looked fantastic in it, and she actually wore it with one of my jackets, which is this colour. And she's given me the permission to share the picture, so I shall put that on Instagram. Well, are we doing for time? Oh yeah, let me grab these ones. And also another, she also got something else of mine that she was wearing, and I got the picture of it. Oh yeah, a dress, a kind of silky dress that I liked, and I wore it a couple of times, but it just wasn't me. Anyway, okay, I'll tell you quickly the story. Sorry for rambling on. You keep going with your decluttering. I'm not doing too great today. I'm not very fast. This dress, I was thinking, should I give it to the clothes swap? Should I not give it to the clothes swap? And my son was going to a house party 2 doors down from her. So I phoned her up and said, you know what? I'm running my son out to a party. I'll pop it in your letterbox. I think it's got your name on it. I think this is going to look fantastic on you. And she was out that night. And then the next day I got a text from her with her wearing the dress, and she wore it to her father-in-law's birthday, and she looks fantastic in it. And she looks 10 times better than me in it. I am just delighted that something that I got and I wasn't sure about, I could give it to somebody else, and she looks stunning in it. So anyway, I shall put the pictures up of Sue on Instagram. Meanwhile, back to this. You keep going. Let me see. Oh yeah, we've got a few minutes left. Actually, I'm not doing that bad. I was thinking I was really quite slow this morning, but these are the last of the jackets. Oh, and this one is not a clothes swap party one. This is one from H&M that I got in a charity store for about about $5, about £4 British pounds, and you know I wear that all the time. So you know you don't need to be spending tons of money to get nice items. And listen, don't just go buying things in the charity shop or the thrift store because it's cheap. You know, you really got to try things on and see if it works with what you've got. Just because you think it's a bargain, it's not necessarily a bargain. Oh, here we are. Now, this is one of the... Somebody said this to me about these hangers. Things don't fall off them, and they're also a bit... They take a bit of time. Oh, how is this going to work? That doesn't look right, does it? Yeah, not quite convinced about these hangers yet, but we shall see, we shall see. Let's give them a chance. Because they're kind of not slidey, they're a bit more kind of sticky. Here we are. Oh. Right, that's the 15 minutes up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off here and just hold on a minute. Okay, so here's what I have decluttered hanger-wise. It's a really good thing that the clothes swap party is happening next week because I can kind of hang up the stuff that I have to swap and maybe the ladies want to take some away with them. And just hold on and I'll show you the next part. Yeah, so that's all the jackets on the new hangers. I'm not really sure that I'm saving that much space, but yeah. We shall see how it works out. The top half I shall do another time. Anyway, you get to stop there because the timer has gone. The only thing I'm going to do right now is set my timer for 2 minutes and clear off all these hangers because otherwise I'm not going to be able to get into bed tonight, am I? Okay, that's it for me. Diane in Denmark, you did really well. Give yourselves a pat on the back, a rah, rah, rah. Get yourself a cup of coffee and please... You know, just keep putting one foot in front of the other and, you know, we will get there. Okay, that's it for me. Live long and prosper.